Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron. Today I'm running a new version of my Stunticons Decklist against Blue Dinobots, running an additional Wave 1 Sludge. For my decklist, I've got 3 Handheld Blasters, 3 Stunticon Swaggers, 3 Swindles, 3 Reinforced Platings, 3 Energon Axes, 3 Scoundrels Blasters, 3 Sparring Gears, 3 Stunticon Enigmas, 2 Pep Talks, 3 Turbo Boosters, 3 Surprise Attacks, 3 Team Up Tactics, 3 Heavy Handeds, and 2 Inferno Breaths. And I think the deck list still needs some work. I think I'm making positive ground. I'm happier here than I was when I started out. But I think I've got a little too much gear. I definitely need to run like 3 grenade launchers. I think that's what I noticed I'm missing in this deck. Or maybe leap into battles. Some blue pips and some raw attack would be good. And I think I've got more card draw than I really need. Other than that, I know that I made a lot of mistakes playing through this game, so I'm going to try and point out as many as I can. If you're watching this and you want to, feel free to let me know in the comments everything I did wrong, because I think that would actually help me learn. My opponent won the flip, so they get to go first. And in my mind, right, if my strategy is going to be to kill Grimlock and Sludge, if I could kill Grimlock before he pulls too many bots in, then he can't make Volcanicus, which would be good. And bots in the KO area don't help. So he transforms Sludge, swings in a dead end. I'm running blue myself, so there's no damage there. And then my first mistake of the game is I'm not going to transform anyone here. I could have transformed Drag Strip. Instead, I just put a Sparring Gear on Breakdown and swing into Sludge. There's nothing there for me to go. My opponent swaps Security Checkpoint for Press the Advantage and plays a Rapid Conversion to get all 3 of his Dinobots in bot mode. Then he's got Evasive Maneuvers on Grimlock, and that kind of, in a blue deck, I feel like I'm not going to get past that toughness on an attack. So he swings into Breakdown, which I'm fine with. I think, 1 damage gets through, no big deal. And he's able to pull in Snarl into alt mode. I go ahead and play Swindled to draw some cards, get to play my upgrade. Use the Turbo Boosters to untap Breakdown. I'm pretty happy with that. And then for my other upgrade, I'm going to go ahead and put an Energon Axe on him. And here, maybe I should have gone after Grimlock. And again, I didn't transform anyone. That's another mistake I made. Instead, I went after Sludge. 2 damage. I think maybe, splitting my fire there or anywhere was a mistake. Maybe I should have just kept trying to hammer Sludge. He's got... he uses Swap Mission to get Grimlock back up to make another attack to get another Dinobot down. And now he's rocking 4 pieces of Volcanicus. He also transforms Snarl, and he goes into Breakdown, but with my blue, again, I'm not too worried about it. And I'm keeping my Decepticon Blaster because I feel like the Pierce is super important. I mean, I'm running against a blue heavy deck. The Pierce is going to be my damage. And now I finally start transforming. So I transform Offroad. Pep Talk gets me Team Up Tactics and Sparring Gear, and I'm pretty happy having those. Go ahead and stack some Pierce onto Decepticon Drag Strip, swing, see if I can get a Divergent Pit Flip now, which, again, if I had transformed him earlier, I would have just gotten the Pierce. And I'm swinging everyone in as I can. And here, the 2 damage could have been on Grimlock instead. And I know my opponent is not counting evasive maneuvers in his math. They should have discarded them, but we checked, and during the discussion they just didn't toss it, but they weren't counting it when they did their defense flips. But so my opponent is running 3 of the 4 pieces of Volcanicus in bot mode, so they're going to get a pretty fast transformation here, and I definitely did not do enough damage to warrant the I guess I'm worried at this point is what I should be saying. And they've got a force field on wave 2 Sludge. They scrap their evasive maneuvers, play another one, and play Press the Advantage. Now swing into Breakdown. And with their blue heavy, they actually managed not to kill him. It's weird playing against Blue Dinobots for me, definitely. That's I think that's the way you got to go with Volcanicus, but it is an odd sensation. And yeah, I mean, look at this card draw in my hand, right? Team Up Tactics gets me 2 cards if I play it on a car. Swindled gets me 2 cards. I go ahead and I was swinging a little prematurely. I play Swindled because I want to attack with Motormaster and then play Team of Tactics to heal it if some damage gets on him. That's my strategy here. And I've got a surprise attack for next turn. And see if I can get anything on Grimlock, which I cannot. And yeah, there are the 5 pieces of Volcanicus. And there's the Dinobot Enigma. Oh boy, and Volcanicus is sitting pretty. I mean, my opponent can, especially even with Sludge still alive, right? Volcanicus has a force field on him. Sludge is still plenty of room to take away that health. He can let Volcanicus get a lot lower before he has to worry about that. And there's my flip, and I do have the tough because of Sparring Gear. So from Sludge, not too worried. I've got the Inferno Breath, and I kind of wish I was thinking about maybe Inferno Breath isn't great in this set. I'm trying to figure out because Inferno Breath and Height the one that's if you have more stars you can do more damage are kind of doing different things. I feel like this set my deck is in 2 phases. Like I've got a lot of car stuff, which isn't useful when he's in when Menasor is combined, and then I got. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. If anyone's got any advice on where to take my deck next, I would appreciate it. So there's the Team Up Tactics. I use it as a draw 2. I've got the Scoundrel's Blaster, and I'm gonna swing in a Sludge because maybe I can try and stack and KO Sludge before he can get off his ability. But nope. There is the KO. And now a fully healed Volcanicus is definitely intimidating. Highest hit point total in the game. And he goes after Offroad. And he's got inverted now. So although this flip in particular doesn't, that doesn't matter. And there's Stunticon Swagger, which I think is a big help in this deck. This is kind of what might have helped me out against Volcanicus a little bit, preventing him from doing his toughs and all his other stuff. And then there's my surprise attack. Breakdown's almost dead. Hopefully I might as well use a swing on him if I can. There's some damage on Volcanicus, which is helpful. The Pierce definitely helped me out in this match. And yeah, like I said, I think this game went for an hour because I didn't play as well as I could have, I think, and both decks are kind of slow, grindy affairs, especially with his Volcanicus strategy. Yeah, there's another 5. Or another 4. And there's another 4. So, you know, now that I've got some Pierce on my guys, I'm feeling a little better. He swings to kill Breakdown, which is, I think, the smart move, absolutely. Yeah, there's the KO. But I do have 2 guys left to transform before I can get Menasor up, which, you know, being 4 wide against 1 and still needing to transform is not to my benefit. Maybe if I had gotten another turbo booster or something, As it is, I use Team Up Tactics to draw another card. There's not enough damage on my guys elsewhere to really worry too much about. I think my opponent's deck is interesting. I wonder if I had been a better player, if it wouldn't have bothered me, or not bothered me, but not been as challenging as I thought it was. Because I am, once I kind of get in my groove, I'm laying on the damage here. And now Volcanicus is back up to 30. I've got 2 Enigmas in my hand. There's an Inferno Breath. I'm wondering if I should use the Inferno Breath to tap someone before I transform Menasor. Maybe that would have been a smart move. With all this card draw, maybe like 1 or 2 brainstorms would be helpful to use some of the action cards, some extra action cards. But there is my transformation. 14 damage is already on Menasor, and yeah, it happened so fast I almost missed it, but my opponent used I Still Function to get Slug back and get all that damage off of Volcanicus, which is what made this match so long. And yeah, I've got Menasor combined. When he combines, I get to play an extra action, surprise attack, get a big old swing on Volcanicus. And now the question is, can I outrace him? Can I kill Volcanicus before he pulls an I Still Function? Because if I can't, then I lose. Like, there's nothing in the game for me. There's a force field on him, which is worrying. I've got not too much damage, 14 still. And yeah, heavy-handed is the one I was thinking of. Like against any other, right? A lot of other decks, heavy-handed is a much better card. So maybe this deck kind of needs a sideboard. But yeah, with Menasor's Bold 1, Tough 1, Pierce 1, plus his right, play an extra action, that's pretty nice. And yeah, with Stunticon Swagger on Menasor, I'm sitting, I think, in a generally good spot, if not for the I Still Function, and if not for, like, I've got all this, like I said before, I've got all this card draw, but I'm not doing anything smart with it. So I think that's definitely a room for improvement. So maybe Leap into Battle would be a good choice, because it's an action, and it's, you know, a static +3. I could just, if I keep drawing them, I can just keep adding them onto Menasor. But yeah, in terms of damage, like, he's able to deal about 5 every turn. He bounced scrapped my Energon Axe, but I had another one. And here, okay, right, I've got Team Up Tactics, I've got Inferno Breath, I've got Turbo Boosters in my hand, all kind of dead cards. So definitely this deck can use a lot of help. Stunticon Swagger, I've already got one, but that's almost a dead card. Also, maybe I only need to run 2 of those. Same with Turbo Boosters, maybe Turbo Boosters and Team Up Tactics. But yeah, as I'm watching this and thinking through like what the next iteration of my deck is, I'm pretty happy that I've been able to like learn and improve it on my own. I mean, I've been talking to other people, but if you've been watching my Stunticon videos, I've been, you know, I started this deck from all commons and uncommons, and I've been going through iterations since then. So it's been a really fun journey. And here's where I'm feeling really good. 43 damage. He's got 56 total. I've got, so he's got 12 or 13 left, and I've got 8 left, but I am doing damage at a faster rate. Inverted definitely hurts me. I've got 3 damage left, right? So it came out to be, even despite my misplays, it came out to be closer than I thought it would be. As long as he doesn't pull the I Still Function. Which I know he's flipped a couple times and it's got no green pip, so he can't pull it. And yeah, I'm still using heavy-handed just to stack as much damage. Ooh, and there, see, like this is probably game, right? He's got 2 health left, but I've got 3 left, and he does get 1 more swing. And in fact, there is the I Still Function, so I couldn't pull it out. But it was still a fun game. And thanks for watching, everyone, and let me know what you thought and any advice you have for me, and I'll try and play another Stunticon game and win this time, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks, guys.